the team that stands for New Mexico. You're watching KOB Eyewitness News.
All right, if you're planning ahead for your next family vacation, a lot of people are looking for ways to save money. This morning, Gage Kemsley, Vice President of Oxford Wealth Advisors, joins us with some suggestions for how to do it. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Well, thank you. So first of all, a lot of this is in the planning. Talk to me about that a little bit.
That's correct. So one of the things that we tell people, you definitely need to make sure you've got a good plan in place. My recommendation is treat it like a trip to the grocery store. It's helpful to maybe sit down and put a list together, talk to your family about different things that you want to do. Maybe if you're going down to Carlsbad, you want to go see the drive-in movie or something like that. Make sure that that makes it on the list. People that put a list together are more successful in their vacation planning.
Typically, is it better for us to use cash or cards on vacation?
That's a good question. So generally speaking, in order to stay in a budget, it's helpful to utilize cash. So again, thinking about the grocery store, when you're at the checkout line and they say, hey, you know what, do you want paper or plastic? Go with paper.
Think paper, got it.
Think paper, that's exactly right. It's much easier to stay in a budget with a cash amount in your pocket there. It's also helpful to maybe consider keeping a credit card with you just in case of emergencies or something like that.
You mentioned grocery shopping. Sometimes we do that ahead of a vacation, but daily meals out can get pretty expensive. Any tips there?
That's true, absolutely. Just like anything else, you should plan for that. One experience, my wife and I were recently out of town and we wanted to go to an Italian restaurant. We didn't really plan ahead though, and so we're looking on our phones trying to figure out, hey, you know what, where should we go? What should we do? We ended up spending about 1/3 of our vacation budget right there at that one restaurant. Definitely not something we should have done. If we had planned ahead, I think we would have been able to avoid that a little bit better.
And finally, a lot of people like to spend on their memories of a vacation. Tips for saving on souvenirs or things I should buy for friends or family?
My tip is let's just keep it simple. A good heartfelt handwritten message on a postcard will do much better than some kind of trinket or bobblehead or something like that. Avoid those and just keep it simple with a postcard.
Well, great tips. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. We're going to send it over to Colton and Steve.
Thank you.
So you just came back from vacation.
Yeah.
Did you follow those rules?
My question is, where was that interview before I left, huh?
Right.
Yeah, you know, we did a mixture of cash and credit card.
Okay.
Mainly did the cash.
Right.
The souvenirs are where you can really go overboard. If
We
you're not
always have a
careful.
rule. Don't need to buy souvenirs.
I found a shirt I really loved, but I figured I loved my $50 bill more than that. So.